Welcome to Sugosha Media News, your quick briefing on the top defense, technology and global security headlines for 17th of July. India's defense and aerospace ecosystem continues to gather momentum with major developments across manufacturing, infrastructure, border security, and advanced military technologies. This edition highlights Sigma Advanced Systems' strategic acquisition of a UK-based aerospace supplier to strengthen the Rolls-Royce supply chain. Tata Group's ambitious entry into the maritime sector with a 10,000 crore rupees shipyard project in Kerala, Danube Industries' expansion into the specialized Aero Defence market, and Lokesh Machines' latest Indian Army contract for machine guns enhancement kits. We also cover the West Bengal government's allocation of over 1,000 acres for a 173-kilometer border fencing project and conclude with an explainer on hypersonic missiles, one of the most transformative technologies shaping the future of modern warfare. The news in detail. Hyderabad-based Sigma Advanced Systems has executed a strategic inorganic expansion by acquiring Bromford Precision Solutions of UK for 153 crore rupees. This move integrates a high precision manufacturing base with tier 1 status for Rolls-Royce and Siemens. Technically, Bromford specializes in complex aero engine ring components and compressor casings, critical parts that demand extreme thermal resistance and structural tolerance. By adopting a dual-shored model, Sigma will retain high-end engineering proximity in the UK while migrating bulk precision machining to India. This allows for massive margin optimization and secures India's foothold in the high-barrier global aero engine component market. Tata Group pivots to heavy maritime industry with a 10,000 crore rupees shipyard project in Kerala. Its proposed 10,000 crore investment for a greenfield shipyard in Kerala marks its official entry into Tier 1 shipbuilding. Strategically positioned near the now operational Jam International Seaport, the facility aims to address the critical deficit in India's large vessel manufacturing and repair capacity. Technically, this project will likely incorporate smart shipyard technologies, Industry 4.0 automation, and modular hull assembly, reducing construction timelines for both mega commercial vessels and naval assets. This move vertically integrates Tata's steel production with maritime logistics and creates a private sector alternative to Cochin Shipyard, significantly boosting India's aspirations to capture 5% of the global shipbuilding market by 2030 under the Maritime Amrit Kal program. Danube Industries has announced a strategic pivot into the aerospace and defense landscape through a partnership with Sri Info Solutions. The move is designed to capture the growing demand for indigenous military electronics and IT infrastructure with the armed forces. Technically, the venture focuses on merging Sri Info's established access to government contracts with Danube's manufacturing scaling. This is a low entry point maneuver into the high margin defense sector, focusing on localized defense IT and subsystem components. It reflects a broader national trend where small cap companies are diversifying into strategic electronics to leverage the MOD's positive indigenization list. Hyderabad-based Lokesh Machines has secured a critical contract from the Master General Sustenance branch of the Indian Army for 7.62 mm medium machine gun modification kits. These kits are designed to upgrade legacy MG systems, potentially improving sustained fire rates, ergonomics, and integration with modern optics. This follows the company's success with the ASME machine pistol. It highlights the Army's sustenance through modernization approach, enhancing the life and accuracy of existing assets via private sector precision engineering, thereby maintaining infantry superiority without the immediate need for a full fleet replacement. West Bengal has formally handed over 1,024 acres of land across 9 districts to the Border Security Force for erecting border fencing along 172 kilometers of the India-Bangladesh frontier, marking one of the largest single allocations of land for national security infrastructure in the recent years. Before we conclude this edition, let us examine what are hypersonic missiles. Missiles that outpace the reaction window of most defensive systems are reshaping how modern strikes are understood. Moving at extreme speeds and capable of adjusting course mid-flight, a hypersonic missile compresses decision-making to seconds while remaining difficult to track, predict, or intercept. These missiles push beyond Mach 5 while sustaining controlled flight within the atmosphere, merging velocity with maneuverability in ways that challenge traditional ballistic models and existing defense architectures. What makes a hypersonic missile? A hypersonic missile is defined by two core traits, extreme speed and in-flight maneuverability. While ballistic missiles also reach hypersonic speeds, true hypersonic systems are designed to sustain that velocity within the atmosphere while actively changing directions. There are two main categories: hypersonic glide vehicles. These are missiles launched on rockets, then glide unpredictably towards targets. Examples of this are Russia's Avangard, China's DF-ZF or DF-27, and the US Navy's conventional prompt strike system. Hypersonic cruise missiles are missiles powered throughout flight, maintaining speed and maneuverability. Examples of this are France's ASN-4G, Russia's 3M22 Zircon, and the US hypersonic air-breathing weapon concept. How do they work? Hypersonic systems are built around a high-energy launch phase that rapidly accelerates the vehicle before transitioning into sustained atmospheric flight. Depending on the design, this may involve a hypersonic glide vehicle that separates from a rocket booster and continues unpowered towards its target, or a hypersonic cruise missile powered by a scramjet engine that sustains thrust throughout much of its flight. From that point on, it becomes a controlled high-speed balancing act. Advanced guidance systems work in tandem with aerodynamic control surfaces, making constant micro-adjustments to direction and attitude and altitude in real time. But operating at these speeds inside the atmosphere comes with extreme physical stress. Intense heat, pressure fluctuations, and rapidly shifting flight dynamics demand materials and control architectures designed to hold steady under conditions that push conventional limits. The result is a flight profile that is not only fast but adaptable, capable of shifting course, altitude, and approach vector as conditions evolve. Let us look at the challenges and the limitations of these missiles. Despite their advantages, hypersonic systems face major technical constraints: extreme heat generated during sustained flight, complex guidance and control requirements, high development and production cost, limited operational deployment compared to established missile systems. Today, only a handful of countries have fielded operational hypersonic missiles. Russia has used the Kinzhal in Ukraine and has also deployed the Zircon. China has fielded the DF-27, though these have not been used in combat. The United States is still transitioning several hypersonic programs from development to operational deployment. As testing expands and technology matures, hypersonic missiles are expected to become a central feature of long-range strike planning. Now a quick wrap. In today's Defence and Strategic Industry Roundup, we explored major developments shaping India's defence manufacturing and infrastructure ecosystem, from Sigma Advanced Systems acquisition to strengthen the global aerospace supply chain, and Tata Group's ambitious entry into the maritime sector, to Danube Industries' expansion into Aero Defence, Lokesh Machines' latest army contract, and the West Bengal government's support for accelerating border security infrastructure. We have also explained the fundamentals of hypersonic missiles, one of the most transformative technologies in modern warfare. Stay connected with us for more updates, expert analysis, and the latest developments from India's defense, aerospace, and strategic affairs sector. At Sugosha Media, we turn complex defense and aerospace developments into clear, actionable insights. From interpreting defense policies and facilitating market entry to navigating offsets and strategic partnerships, we help organizations transform strategy into execution within India's evolving aerospace and defense ecosystem. Follow Sugosha Advisory on LinkedIn to stay informed with the latest insights and become part of the conversation driving India's defense and strategic landscape. Our focus is simple: to bridge policy, technology, and business, enabling organizations to convert regulatory knowledge into sustainable growth and long-term opportunities. We look forward to partnering with you in shaping the next chapter of India's defense and aerospace ecosystem. Thank you.